Hello there, I hope you are safe and keeping yourself safe from COVID-19. It's midweek and you know it's Understanding Politics. My name is Jadel Cabero. I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora. Professor, midweek, a lot of politics happening, but how are you?
The country is burst into flames in terms of politics.
War of words everywhere.
This is politics really like it's fought in Africa.
You see, Jubilee, ODM now merging, pre-election coalition. What do you think about it?
Well, yeah, there it is. People are now beginning to really see you can't get this thing alone. You must team up with others.
You said that this is what Uhuru wanted to leave for ODM.
Yes.
And now it's happening.
It's happening, like we said.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the things you said about last week's analysis by Professor Herman Manyora when we come back.
The Diaspora Times e-print paper is a sure way to reach the diaspora. You can advertise and interact with those in the diaspora. We partner with major real estate companies like Optivan, Certified Homes, and the giant Centum Real Estate Company. Get ahead with the Diaspora News. You can read the Diaspora Times every single Friday. For more information, call us on +1404 966 8550.
Professor last week made this analysis, said why Uhuru is silent. Prof, this is Bodek TV. UK is silent because he's smart and has a country to run. Why get involved in petty politics? Is this petty, but we're seeing him getting involved? He's calling them to State House in Mombasa again. So would you say he doesn't want to get involved because it's politics?
It will be petty if he was to go on a platform and say the things people are saying he's doing. But we have not heard him say anything like that. We have not heard him talk about NASA, Unite, what. So if he was going to marketplaces and rallies and saying, vote for so and so, that would be a little petty for a president.
But
so far he's kept it steadily.
Do you think he just wants us to be suspicious of his moves?
That's part of it.
Oh.
Part of it to keep, maybe if he doesn't want Ruto, he wants to keep Ruto guessing. Yes?
Doesn't know the next move.
Yes.
Okay, here is Simon Murithi. This so-called hustler nation is oblivious of what deep state is. Deep state are mature men who sit in a room and at a round table to look at ideas from all angles. They have never been wrong or missed the mark. He's speaking about what you said, that there are people that control these elections and there are people who control the country. And most people would say, but DP knows them. He's saying that we should know that they're in existence and they know what they're doing. Would you say that there's something we need to know about the deep state?
Ruto knows very well there is a system. He knows very well there's deep state. He knows very well the power of incumbency, the power of the state. He knows all those things. So how does he intend to go past that? He wants to go by way of a revolution. To create a movement that even the deep state cannot manage. That's how he came up with this Nasla thing.
Will it be possible?
Yeah, it's possible, and bottom up. But the deep state is also watching. They have broken and burst the hustler narrative. Now he has come up. You know, this bottom up is just the same hustler narrative. He saw it was a pill that was very bitter. So he used it, he put it in a cup, it's now a capsule. So bottom up is a capsule. Inside the capsule is the hustler narrative. Dynasty versus
hustlers. Okay.
They will also bust it. They will break the capsule.
So
you have to come up with something
else. Yeah. Here's my namesake. It's called Jediel Muthuri. Prof, UK has absolutely no control of Mount Kenya. Ruto campaigned for UK. 70% at Mount Kenya voters are Rutos. This about, you talked about the 3 MKs from Mount Kenya, and you talked about the Limuru 3. You said that it's time that Raila is climbing into Mount Kenya, and within time we'll see him taking at least 30% of the votes. Is this correct when he says 70% of Mount Kenya votes are with Ruto, and it will be like that to the end?
Look, 70% is not good for Ruto. It's already down. Once you have 70, you are gone. If you are Ruto, you have 70%, you are gone. Because on top of 70% giving Raila, meaning Raila has 30%, you must also reckon with the issue of turnout. You can't get that. You need a fantastic turnout for you to have a chance at beating Raila.
Not just even 80.
No, you can get 90% of a bad turnout. So he needs 2. These 2 are important. A good turnout, which is unlikely given that the Kikuyus are not having a candidate at that time. And then from the turnout, you need over 80%. So already 70% is already too bad for Ruto.
Oh. And if he's speaking the way he's seeing it in Mount Kenya, 70%, then
Yes.
Ruto should be careful.
He should be careful, because if it's 70, what tells you, because it was 100,
Yeah.
it moved to 90, 80. If now it's at 70, me, I was still at 80. If it's at 70, it could as well go to 50.
And we have a year to go.
Yes.
Gashia Mnyoro, a good number of Kikuyus are supporting Raila, but they don't shout. Ruto may be ahead, but Baba will get a good chunk of the mountain fruits. Thomas Kumutai, haha, who will leak exams to Raila? You said something about the Limuru coming up with an exam and giving it to all candidates, but you said the exams will be leaked. What do you
Yes.
mean by leaked per se?
Before that, there's a symptom, there's what called syndrome. It is, I've forgotten the name of that syndrome, where people may want to sound nice by saying they will not vote for you, but actually will vote for you. I've forgotten that.
Oh.
So Raila would be the same. But the same could be said of Ruto elsewhere. However, all these machinations, all these games, all these Mount Kenya efforts by Mother Karua and the rest, all these are aimed at destabilizing Ruto at the mountain. I'm telling you.
Not to give Raila the numbers.
No, finally, ultimately for Raila's sake. The game is already settled.
Destabilize.
Using whatever ways. That's why I'm saying, when they begin to make demands, it's just started. I say things and people don't see them coming. Already Moses Kuria and the rest are saying, Ruto, don't force us to join UDA. We will support you, but we must have our own parties. What does Ruto say? Ruto says he's not interested in building coalitions. If you want to work with him, they want one big party called UDA. So already you can see things happening, rifts. You can see. You can see, therefore, that all of these Mount Kenya political parties, apart from coming together, they will also have no space within UDA from their side. They don't want to go to UDA.
And
they want to remain independent.
All of them have their parties.
Yes,
Mark
finally,
Kenya.
that will be the reason why they will differ with Ruto.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, here is Territan Link Taylor. OMG Prof, you are also aware that it is the Mutogorias who have what it takes to make Limuru important. The Mama Karuas, Kiunjuris and Moses Kurias are not Mutongorias. They are the key stakeholders, neither stakeholders in the mountain. They are just running ahead of what is obvious might happen. It can only be called by the Mutongorias, not the Mteteis. He's speaking about some Kikuyu in there, Mutogoria being the leader. So he's saying that the Moses Kuria, Kiunjuri, Mother Karua, they don't have any say there.
Hawa ni wale wanafagia njia. They are clearing the way. And I have said this repeatedly. The Kikuyu of Mau Mau, the Kikuyu with the population they have, with the votes they have, millions, the Kikuyu who control business in this country, there is no way they will listen to young people like Moses Kuria and Kina Ishungwa and Ndindi Nyoro and ladies like Alice and Rigathi Gachagua. No! What's the name of that guy again?
He's called, it's Tetralink.
Yes,
Yeah.
that guy knows what he's talking about. Finally, the big boys are the ones who decide for the community. In the fullness of time, you'll see it. The big boys from Mount Kenya are the ones at Limuru or wherever it is who will decide. This time round, they may not get the entire community behind them. But neither will they come out empty-handed, the way some people want us to believe.
When you're saying big boys, are you saying that Mount Kenya is probably waiting for Uhuru to say the next way forward?
Uhuru and the other big boys, the people who call the shots, the billionaire class,
As of now,
the church leaders.
Oh.
Yeah, they are there. The established politicians, the Kafogos.
would you say as of now we should not even create a poll on who is leading in Mount Kenya?
No, not now. It's too early. It's too early. It's too early. But in the fullness of time, the Gema people will have to decide one way or the other. They could as well decide they are giving one of their own. It is quite possible. And we see a shift in Kenyan politics. But even if that doesn't happen, what I foresee is that the very worst for Uhuru, he will chip away 30 to 40%.
Oh.
Take that to Raila and by 10 o'clock, he's already made it.
Okay, Mohammed Kedu Ali, I hope they may come up with a running mate for Baba. May good Lord hear my voice. Amin. He's saying Baba might have someone from this Mount Kenya region. Do you see that happening?
That is the most likely scenario you get a running mate. But there's a complication. If the OCAC people, One Kenya Alliance, finally agree to join Raila, as I think they will, then Kalonzo at the very least will demand that he's the running mate. So that's the complication that there is. Yeah.
So it's complicated as
It's
of now.
complicated.
Here is Kawanza Mwisho, the last one. Mr. Herman and my fellow Kenyans, take this to any credible bank. Ruto will make a good opposition leader after 2022 general elections. Na hivyo ndivyo ilivyo. Let's wait and see Raila becoming the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Jamani wa Kenya, tuanze kuzoea kuita baba rais.
That is most likely the case. But Ruto also has a chance. I've said many times. He has a chance, and a good chance. There is nobody who is going to beat Ruto by getting 60%, and he gets 40%. Forget about it. You will beat him, but he will not have more than 52%. He will get 45, 46 there.
So as of now, we can't say who's going to win. Not
no, it looks more like Raila will win. It's more like the stakes are in his favor.
The stakes?
Yeah.
We'll come back. Let's take a look at the talk. Let's talk about this man, Ruto. He came from nowhere. He has never run for presidency, and right now he's giving over 5 big politicians from different regions. He's giving them a headache. They have to come up with a coalition and also even merge with the president to beat him. Why is Ruto this popular in the country? Deputy President William Samoei Ruto has formed UDA party and right now popular more like most politicians who started their game early. He has never run for presidency though, but the question is, will this be his first running and also his win to become the president of this great republic? Mr. Manyora, we are at this point where there are coalitions being formed and Ruto is saying he doesn't want any coalition, let them come to UDA. But let me ask you, how did Ruto get to this position that he is right now, where he's likely to become president in 2022?
Yeah, Ruto has come from far. First of all, from a very humble background, selling chicken and the rest. From a family where the father is not known. Again, it's true. Not known as not a big man. Yeah. It's not a big name. He fought Ruben Chesiro. You may not know Ruben Chesiro, one of the most powerful politicians in this country. One of the richest men in the country. International businessman, best farmer in the country, and so on. He was only with Matiba, I think. He beat him. And he got his break in YK92. That shadow group that was formed to assist Moi when multi-party came calling. So I think he made his bucks by associating with Jirongo. And from there on, one thing led to the other. And he has maneuvered his own way. Yes.
What would you say makes him this popular and relatable to Kenyans?
He's smart. Just to sum up, Ruto is smart.
Compared to the other likes?
He's smart. He's smarter than most of these politicians. He's energetic. You know, in this country, there was a man with energy that nobody else had for politics. Gideon's father, Daniel Toroitich Moi. The other one, Raila Amolo Odinga. The other one now is only Ruto. He can work 24/7. He can do 6 meetings in a day. He can wake up at 4 after having slept only for 2 hours and do 6 meetings. That is a big asset in politics. Some of these people I know can't wake up before 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. Some people can't wake up before 9.
You see, Ruto has been both with the second president and he has also been with Raila. Yes. Would you say he has gotten most of the skills that he has in politics from the both of them? Yeah,
and calculating. He learned from Moi, associated with Uhuru, learned a few things, because Uhuru brings a lot of background. The system, the powerful family, When you associate with somebody like Uhuru, you take home a lot of things. So he's benefiting from all this, his association with Kibaki. He was one of Kibaki's best ministers. So he picks. When you come from a background such as Ruto's, no opportunity escapes you if you are ambitious. Others are sitting pretty because they are father. But your survival and your success depends on your instinct like that of an animal.
He's watching the game.
Yes, he's watching the game. Because nobody would thought Ruto could reach where he has reached. Let's be honest. Let's be fair to him.
Yeah.
After the handshake happened on 9th of March, even me, a seasoned political analyst, I thought that was game shot. I thought you cannot combine Uhuru and Raila and anybody else survives. But I was wrong. So most of us were wrong. Here is Ruto. Yeah.
When it comes to his politics, what would you say brings out the best in him in terms of
It's a singular ambition to be president. Nothing else.
Singular ambition.
To be president. That does take people to presidency across the world.
Would you
that
say,
ambition.
Let me ask you, would you say that he had this ambition from the beginning?
If you look at the way he has traveled his journey, yes. People sometimes see from far. You read Matiba's book, Aiming High.
Yeah.
He was in his 20s. One of the youngest civil servants in town at the level of public permanent secretary. Then he went into, after public administration, he went into business, football, chairman. He was aiming for the president and he was working at it. Even at a smaller level, lower level, parliament. Some people start as soon as they leave high school. They want to be MP of that area. Yeah. So they work towards it slowly. So when somebody comes when he's 40, you think he has just come. So I think Ruto must have had this ambition. One day lead this country.
After the handshake, you said you thought that he'll be game over for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He started his
I must own up. I must be honest here.
Started his beef with the president, then has formed his party. Last week you said, was it last week or Monday you said that his popularity cannot go higher. What would you say would happen in the next year that will make him will make his popularity known, even if it's starting a massive
blunders?
Let me ask you, massive county by county campaigns.
Yes.
Will this work for him?
It will work, yes, but to maintain where he is, not to go up. Up he has reached he cannot go further than this. No. Even one of those viewers has, what has he said? That he's at 70. He was at 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going down.
There are many people who want to see him in their counties. When he goes there, he wouldn't need...
He's an attractive person.
Yeah.
He's attractive the way Raila used to be. He has some magnet in him. So he's using that. But you see, he's going against the system, going against the kingpins. And this is how we know our politics. So you see?
Yeah.
But what will bring Ruto down? And you can take this to a good bank like that guy says. It will be the blunders. You see what Uhuru is doing? They are putting fire under his chair. And they are generating heat. That heat that they are generating will make him make blunders. And it's already, you can begin to see one or two blunders.
Yeah.
Yes. Of just the mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And after that, he's...
So the idea is to make him say things that will make the Kikuyu say, oh, fine. No. He thinks he's clever. You see, even this game of Kinamoses Kuria is already putting him in conflict with the gamer community. And it has just started. So he will lose on the basis of the blunders he will make. And that is the danger of starting too early.
What would you say, what do you see in his politics in the next year? Of course, there's going to be a lot.
Yes.
In just this week, we've seen coalitions merging, coalitions breaking. Yeah. What would you see will happen to this man, Ruto, in the next year?
I just see him going down. I don't see anything else. He'll go down. Because of blunders, and the other team gets their act together. You see, the moment these people get united, I think for Ruto it will be over.
When they unite and they agree and let's say BB...
And because like I've told you, this game will be decided on the mountain. There is no way. For Ruto to win, he must keep the mountain. Over 85-90%. That is not likely to happen.
Oh.
To say that Ruto will keep the mountain is to say whatever efforts Uhuru makes, he can't get 20% of their votes. I find it hard to believe that.
What if he resigns?
Who?
Ruto from the government.
Ruto is going to resign. And we shall talk about it next time. He's resigning very soon.
Yeah.
As soon as the law allows them with his MPs. Yeah. And that's the time the Kenyan politics will begin to take shape. You could find Raila the deputy president.
Wait.
I'm telling you.
Ruto resigning.
And then Raila takes
Raila deputy.
Because
how possible is this to happen? Yeah.
Look at this. Do you see ODM? Why do you think ODM and Jubilee are entering into a coalition? Which they are going to deposit with the register of political parties. At that point, Uhuru nominating Raila for DP when Ruto has resigned is quite in order by the law. And the parliament, they have the numbers, they will pass it. Because it has to go to parliament, it will pass. And Raila will become your deputy president. And people are even saying at some point after a month, Uhuru can leave. So Raila maliza hii miezi sita imebaki. Miezi tano.
Oh, come on.
And Paul Ngei, the late Paul Ngei said, let us remove this provision in our constitution, the old constitution, which said, if the president leaves office for whatever reason, the vice president asks for 90 days. There was a team of people trying to change the constitution, Kika Kimanis and the rest, in order to bar Moi from succeeding Kenyatta automatically. Ngei said, let us remove this thing. Why? In Africa, give me 1 day, leave alone 90 days. Give me the president for 1 day. Nobody will take it from me.
Oh.
So you think if you give Raila this thing around February, March, even April, my friend.
Up to...
he's going into the presidency.
2027.
2022 is going... No.
Yeah.
He's going to contest in 2022.
And then to going forward for the next 10
2027.
years.
No, 2027 is enough for him. Why would he want to go
So you're
10?
saying if
It's like Mandela who did 5.
you're saying if Ruto decides to resign.
Yes, he will. Because the law now will force him into that corner.
Oh.
Yeah, at some point he will have to. Even these other MPs.
And then we're going to see a totally different game when it comes to
Yeah, Raila will just be deputy president, parliament approves it. And when he's in that seat, if Raila can generate all this when he's away from power, supposing he's inside the power, controlling it himself. Because even if Uhuru doesn't resign, you can just make Raila run the show.
Oh. So would you say it would be a good move for the DP to resign?
He will have no choice but to resign. Resigning is not something, it's not a choice.
Oh.
Yeah.
It will be...
I think there's some legal provision. I don't know which.
That will force him to resign.
I haven't looked at it critically, but I've heard people say.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Thank you so much. When we come back, let's take a look at would you rather. I don't know whether you agree with Prof. If you do, write a comment. And then when we come back, let's see what Professor would rather gamble with. Professor, would you rather have Oscar Sudi or John Kiaria as your bartender at a bar that you own?
If he's a boss, Sudi will do, but he will entertain customers. I'll get more customers.
Oscar Sudi. Okay, would you rather have Senator Murkomen or Super Senator Johnson Sakaja as a team captain for your football team?
Sakaja is automatic.
Where's
That's my son. Yeah, it's automatic.
Automatic. Yes. Okay, would you rather have Sabina Chege or Susan Kihika as your deputy when you become governor somewhere?
Sabina Chege.
Sabina Chege, why her?
She's more serious, more sober, less erratic. Susan Kika is good, but she's more erratic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Prof, for coming through and having this discussion. This has been...
And thank viewers who continue to subscribe.
Actually, we...
And I've noticed a number of people are now joining. Some don't know what joining is. Joining simply means you are certain packages we talked about, and at a small nominal support fee of as little as 100 shillings per month, you can be part of us. So but subscription... I really thank people who are subscribing and tell others to subscribe. Okay, we're almost getting at 50,000. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Understanding Politics. My name is Jadiel Cabero. I hope you'll have yourself a lovely rest of your day.